Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for coming over, clicking on that thumbnail. I want to say sorry about the background noise today, but I wanted to put this video out because I was a bit excited about it. So anyway, follow me on Instagram. It's Marcelena, MarceMell0W. We just have a lot of fun over there. Reels, lives, all that stuff. I'm gonna start doing some fragrance reviews on Instagram, just very short ones, but I absolutely love unboxing with you all on YouTube. So, you know, I think I'll unbox still on YouTube, and then I'll just do like a short review, a preview on Instagram, you know, just for people that don't have YouTube, even though they need to get YouTube, right? I mean, I even have YouTube and a channel, so everybody should have YouTube. So anyway, so without further ado, we're gonna be getting to one of the most relaxing scents, one of the most, you know, bedtime scents, soothing scents, and this is the scent of lavender. Lavender, we all know that most men love because it is a very soothing and relaxing fragrance. And you know, ladies, if the men love it, then we have to wear it more, right? Right. So anyway, we're gonna get into my top 10 lavender fragrances, and I have some amazing ones for you all here. And maybe some of you did not know that the note of lavender was in some of these fragrances. I know some of them surprised me, but as I continue to do my research on fragrances, then, you know, I kind of know which ones have those notes and those special, you know, scents in there. Some fragrances smell like, they have violet in there, and it smells like lavender, but it's violet, you know, go figure. But anyway, we're gonna start with the very first one, and that's gonna be one that one of my followers sent to me, and I thought she was just sending me a decant, and this was Manda. I started following her on Instagram. She's amazing, has an amazing page. She loves Jordans, you know. She's one of those beautiful round the way girls. So she's an amazing woman, and definitely a beautiful woman. So I thought she was sending me a decant, and she sent me the whole bottle, y'all. So I was gonna do I am going to do a fragrance review on my Ariana Grande fragrances, and this was basically the only one that I was missing. I did smell the new one. There was nothing special about it. I did not like it. It actually smelled like a combination of all of her other ones, and more like this one as well. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get the new Ariana Grande fragrance. I totally forgot the name of it, y'all. But anyway, you can Google that. So this is REM, and this is the very first one. This is like a boyfriend t-shirt fragrance, y'all. This has an amazing lavender notes. It's very slightly sweet. Some people say this runs a little masculine. I don't think it's masculine at all. I think it's unisex, but to me, it kind of leans more feminine because it's a little sweet. So in the notes of Ariana Grande REM, of course, you have lavender, you have zephyr, you have caramel fig, quince, you have some salt, pear blossom, tonka bean, sandalwood, and you have some musk. This is a very pretty fragrance. And this is very addictive, y'all. You definitely, in the opening, you definitely get that. I don't know what zephyr is, but you definitely get pear blossom, you get lavender, you get some sandalwood, some creaminess in the dry down. This is a really beautiful fragrance. If I ran out of this one, I might buy another one because this is a fresh lavender. Some lavenders are warm, and we'll talk about those, but this is a very fresh fragrance. Can definitely be worn all year long, and this is Ariana Grande REM. Most of these fragrances have lavender in the top and the heart, or in the top note. None of them just have lavender in the base note. So all these fragrances are pretty heavy on the lavender scent, y'all, okay? So Ariana Grande, REM. So the next fragrance we have is a cult favorite, and this is Christian Dior, Femme Delicious. Who knew, which one of y'all knew that this had lavender inside? And once you go back and smell it, you can actually smell the lavender in there if your nose is sensitive like mine. So in here you have your lavender, you have some cherry, tonka bean, you have some cacao. What else do you have? You have your caramel praline, you have some leather in here that gives it that little bit of an animalic smell, or a really a slight leathery, smooth smell. You have your milk, cedar, and sandalwood. We all know Fève Delicious is hard to find, and this is a beautiful fragrance, but you definitely get that lavender, caramel, cherry, cacao. You get all that, and you get a little bit of leather, you know, in the dry down. But an amazing fragrance, absolutely love it. Great for the fall, winter, and we'll definitely be rocking this in the months to come. Beautiful, Fève Delicious. So the next lavender heavy fragrance we have is by the House of Initio, and this is Rehab. Rehab is lavender heavy, y'all, but it's a beautiful fragrance. It's a, you know what, you can wear this to bedtime. It's very soothing. This is a creamy fragrance. It's beautiful, y'all. I can smell it. I'm not gonna spray it because, you know, Rehab costs I was gonna say a pretty penny, but I always say that. But yeah, it costs a bit much. So I don't want to waste Rehab. So in here you have your lavender, you have your bergamot, cedar, you have some vetiver, sandalwood, and you have some patchouli. Now I noticed with a lot of the lavender fragrances that we're going to be talking about today, most of them have the scent or the notes of bergamot. They have mandarin orange, bergamot, and lavender. A lot of them do, probably half of them have the same notes. So maybe that bergamot and mandarin or the citrus notes helps to brighten up the lavender, you know, but this right here is a very creamy fragrance. I'm assuming that the creaminess is coming from the sandalwood. It's not a vetiver heavy fragrance, but the sandalwood and the patchouli adds a little bit. In the opening you do get citrus, a little bit, but you still get that lavender and then the sandalwood or patchouli that makes it a little bit creamy. But this is an amazing fragrance, definitely unisex. To me, this fragrance is an all year long fragrance, and I absolutely love it. This was my first fragrance by the House of Initio, and it's good, y'all. So this is Rehab. I did smell Musk Therapy. Musk Therapy is very fresh. I'm not sure if it has lavender in it, but it's a beautiful fragrance. But since I had a Rehab, I had a 10 ml decant of Musk Therapy. I gave that one away to one of the guys in Costa Rica, and he absolutely loved Musk Therapy. I love it too, but I have Rehab, and that's enough. So the next fragrance we have, we got a lot of favorites here, is Ariana Grande Cloud. Everybody knows this is a very lavender heavy fragrance. This smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. It's very similar. So yeah, if you don't have the coins for that, definitely get Ariana Grande Cloud. This is a beautiful fragrance. It can go whichever way you want it to go. It can be youthful, it can be sexy, it can be fly, it can be everything you want it to be, y'all. This is a beautiful fragrance. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this. You know, it smells like, you know, you get that lavender and you get a little bit of that whipped cream inside that makes it really sweet, not overly sweet, sickly sweet, but you get the bergamot, the pear, the lavender, the whipped cream, praline, coconut, vanilla, woody notes, and some orchid. So, I'm sorry, vanilla orchid, but such a beautiful fragrance, y'all. Get your nose on it. Even though I have a huge bottle of Baccarat Rouge 540, I still wanted Ariana Grande Cloud because it really smells good. So get your nose on Cloud, everybody. So next we have Lovely, and this is one of my old school, all-time favorite fragrances. I've been wearing Lovely. This is probably my third bottle. I've been wearing Lovely since I've been 20 years old, but I also compare this to Narciso Rodriguez for Her, the EDP, the one that comes in the light pink bottle. I love that one. I love both, but I actually love that one a little more because it's musky. But this was my signature fragrance. This was my go-to, you know, when I was in my 20s, early 30s. Absolutely love this. And I would probably always keep this in my, even though I wear Narciso Rodriguez for Her, EDP more, I would probably always keep this. You can wear this to bedtime, spring, summertime. And this is Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely, if I didn't say it before. So you have your lavender in here. It's very sparkling from the martini. You got your bergamot, mandarin orange, patchouli. You got some orchid. You got some palisander rosewood. I have no idea what that is. let me know. Palisandra rosewood. I'm gonna Google it after we finish here. And your white musk, some amber, and some as some of the people on YouTube say, they don't say cedar, they say, my English friends, they say cedar. You have some cedar, and that is for, you know who you are. You have cedar in here. So anyway, a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Sierra Jessica Parker's Lovely. So next we have the all favorite Guerlain, Mon Guerlain, y'all. So I really don't find the original Mon Guerlain super special, but I do love the intense Mon Guerlain. Beautiful bottle, classic bottle, sophisticated, all that. In Mon Guerlain, you have your lavender. It's very lavender and vanilla heavy. You have some mandarin orange. There you go again. You have your bergamot again. You have your Tahitian vanilla. You have some Madagascar vanilla. You have your iris, jasmine, rose. You have some patchouli, licorice, and sandalwood. This is a beautiful fragrance. You know, some people wear this as their signature fragrance. I get the licorice in here for sure. I get the licorice, I get sandalwood, lavender, and vanilla. And the dry down, I basically get the same thing. But this is a very beautiful fragrance, but very lavender heavy, very soothing. A signature scent, any time of the year scent, great bedtime scent because of the lavender inside. It's just all around amazing, y'all. And this is Mon Guerlain. This is the EDP Intense. So next we have Mon Guerlain, and this was my very first Mon Guerlain, y'all, because I did not like the original, and the Intense had not come out yet. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try the Bloom of Rose. So I tried the Bloom of Rose EDT, Mon Guerlain Bloom of Rose EDT. Absolutely love it. And guess what? 6 months later, they came out with Mon Guerlain, the EDP. Fell head over heels for the EDP. Such a beautiful fragrance. Let's go ahead and spray this. My pants are gonna smell like lavender, y'all. I should sleep good tonight, right? Well, not in these pants, but you know. So this is a very vanilla, this is more a rose heavy lavender vanilla fragrance. So in Mon Guerlain, Bloom of Rose, and this is the EDP, okay? The EDT is a little more citrusy than the EDP. The EDP, you get a little more lavender, vanilla, and rose. So in here you have your rose, you have your Bulgarian rose and Tahitian rose. You have your pear blossom. You have some bergamot, lavender, jasmine, vanilla. You have sandalwood and patchouli. This is a beautiful fragrance. I actually love the Mon Guerlain Bloom of Rose EDP better than the Mon Guerlain Intense. You know, this was my first one. This was my baby, and you know, I love this fragrance. It's very fresh. This is like a fresh lavender with a slight, not citrusy, but it has that pear note inside that makes it amazing, y'all. Beautiful fragrance. Get your nose on Mon Guerlain Bloom of Rose EDP. So next we have my favorite, everybody knows I love Maison Margiela. And the only two that I love from Maison Margiela, my number one is Coffee Break. Now I like some of the other ones, but I absolutely love Coffee Break and I love Matcha Meditation. So Coffee Break is definitely a heavy lavender fragrance, but it's an amazing coffee fragrance as well. This, probably, aside from the coffee rose fragrance, you know, I'm gonna place this in my top 3 of coffee fragrances. Yes, I love Deluxe. Yes, I love Intense Cafe, and this goes right along with it, y'all. This is an amazing, sweet lavender coffee fragrance, and it's a very clean coffee fragrance, clean lavender. So, in Coffee Break, I love their bottles. I really wish they had tops, but oh well. So in Coffee Break, you have some pepper. I don't get any spiciness from this. You have your orange blossom, patchouli, lavender, milk, tonka bean. You have some vanilla, cedar, and vetiver. So this is a beautiful fragrance. Absolutely love it. I feel like I've worn this a lot, but there's like hardly any dent in it. But yeah, I've worn this at least like 10 times and I spray, y'all. I actually mixed matcha meditation with coffee break and it was a complete gourmand, y'all. This is a gourmand. You get that coffee, you get some vanilla, the orange blossom. It almost smells a little chocolatey coffee in the dry down, but a very beautiful fragrance. And this is Mason Margiela Replica Coffee Break. Anyway, so this is Oud for Greatness by the House of Initio. You have your saffron, your lavender, your nutmeg, oud, patchouli, and musk. An amazing fragrance, definitely lavender heavy. Absolutely love it. This is slightly spicy, but still mild. But this is a very fresh lavender fragrance to me. I wear this all year long, not just in the cooler months, but this will definitely shine in the cooler months as well. Beautiful fragrance by the House of Initio, Oud for Greatness. So last but not least, we have YSL, and this is Leave. This is a beautiful fragrance. I could not tolerate the original YSL. The citrus, the YSL EDT with the citrus note in there was pretty light and airy and less lavender. I don't know, I think it was a combination because I do love lavender and some of these fragrances are very lavender heavy, but for some odd reason, YSL, the original one, I just couldn't take it, y'all. I couldn't. So anyway, this is the Intense. So you have your lavender, mandarin orange again, you have bergamot again, you have orange blossom, vanilla, you have some tonka bean, ambergris, and vetiver, y'all. So anyway, this is a beautiful fragrance. Absolutely love this lavender inside and the vanilla. It gives me a little bit of powderiness from the orange blossom, but this is a very soothing, a very mild YSL lead, y'all. So if you can't tolerate the original lead or the EDT, try the EDP Intense, y'all. Get your nose on this. It's beautiful. And you see how much I've worn. I think I've only worn it like 3 times too. So anyway, that was my review on lavender fragrances. You know, wish I didn't have to edit it, but you know, oh well. You know, you all know I don't like editing videos. Whatever I give you, it's raw, uncut for the most part. And as long as the lighting is good, we're good. So, anyway, I'm gonna have to edit that little bit of nonsense out of my video, and we'll be moving forward. So have an amazing day. Go out into the world, spread amazing sillage, do good, be good, and love you all, you know, and y'all move by some great neighbors, okay? Please. Bye-bye.